Now, one thing I kind of want to get back to, just to touch on it real quick. We talked earlier about how you have a fashion line that you've been working on putting out. Now, what does that entail? Like, what kind of fashion are you leaning towards? Is there like a theme to it, or is it just stuff that you think looks real good, or do you have like something really kind of stand out?
It definitely kind of tapers off my own style that I'm into, but it definitely has a rock and roll edge to it. You know, the jackets, pants, the accessories, everything has this rock and roll kind of flair to it. So it's not like, you're going to go to Macy's and you're going to see me next to like Calvin Klein and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I got some stuff that's settled like that, but this is giving me that place to be really creative. So yeah, the fashion definitely has a rock and roll edge and vibe to it.
Now, is there a place somebody can look, like either online or something that they can look for, like a sneak preview about what's going to be coming out, or are you still keeping that under wraps?
No. Well, what I want to do is I want to do a couple of video trailers, and they're going to show some recaps of the stuff that I've done throughout the years, and that's going to also be presented in December when I do the new music, and then I'm also going to showcase a lot of my new stuff that I've been working on.
Well,
so it kind of just lets people see what I've done. If they haven't seen it before, then they get the chance to be like, oh, wow, this is what he's done, at this fashion show and this fashion show and this year in time and all this stuff, and see how it evolved and see what I'm doing now. Well, the stuff I'm going to be doing now, it's badass.
Well, if you ever need a model for like a model in a magazine, I can help. I can model for you because I'm a model too.
Okay.
Networking.
Yes, I'm networking.
All right.
All right. Holly inside the chat room is asking, who does your sewing for your fashion designs?
I've done a lot of it myself, and now I got a couple of seamstress that I hire to do the designs I already have made.
Cool.
So yeah, I just hired some seamstress, and I'm gonna probably be with the new stuff. I'm gonna probably have to hire a lot more since I'm doing a lot more this time.
Cool. That's It's always good to be able to say that you can hire more people to take care of stuff, because that shows that you're successful enough that enough people want it that you have to have a good squad of people to take care of it for you.
Well, yeah, that too. And plus the demand. It's hard to do, outfits by yourself, and you have a huge order to fulfill. Either they're going to wait a long time, or they can get it a lot faster by just hiring people.
Right.
That can knock it out and get it out to them. Last thing you want to do is pay for something and wait a lifetime to get it.
Yeah. Marjorie Delaney, who's also with Magical Things, she designs and sews her own creations. And I have modeled a few times for her at Mystic Grills for the past 3 years. And she helped me redo a few other things, but she designed me a really beautiful, gorgeous purple gown. And she brilliantly hand-sewed and stitched that thing together, and it's absolutely gorgeous piece of work. So it's really impressive that comes out of everyone's, creativity hands and brain, and sews everything and able to, bring out to the world and people actually want it. It's actually breathtaking because I don't have that skill. And it's just absolutely gorgeous, and I really like to see your fashion because I just want to see what it's all like. I see your fashion on stage, so I want to know if it's a little bit different than I'm seeing on stage, or is it completely the same thing, or what can I compare it to?
You mean like in the J-Ride thing? Yeah, it's definitely all going to be it's all going to be very comparison. You're definitely going to know it. I mean, that's what makes it work. You see certain artists or rock bands or anything like that, and you see that the band complements each other's look. That's either somebody out of the band designing that look for the band. You know what I mean? Or sometimes the band just collectively just says, ooh, I want to wear something that looks just like what you got, just a little bit different. So we all look like we're in the same band and not looking all complete opposite. So, yeah, I mean, that definitely always works. You never lose with that, especially when you've got a really cool visual dressing concept that works with the style of music you're doing.
Oh, sure, for
you know
sure.
What I mean? So if you're doing something that's funky and sexy and all that, you need clothes that go with that. Mm-hmm. Because that's the kind of energy you're putting into it. When you dance and sing, you have this energy that transcends that. Well, if I look the way I'm singing, then that's what people are going to relate to. Otherwise, I can't sing I Want to Funk You and I'm dressed up like, Bob Hope or something like that. They're going to be looking at me like, yeah. They're going to be like, wait a second. I don't get it. It's like Frank Sinatra trying to sing a song to get, hump the stage with. He'd be like, wait, what just happened there?
Mrs. Spider's in the chat room. She put in her friend's son, who also lives in Portland, is a fashion designer by trade. If you need some advice or anything with working aspects, you should hook up with him. His name is Matthew Zink. He's a nice guy. So he's in Portland.
Oh, well, cool. Well, yeah. Great. It's always good to see other talents doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, very interesting.
So I can put him into the messenger for you, so if you want to look him up for you.
Sure.
I'll do that right now because I know what to get off the air. I'm going to forget all about it. Now, I'm not too sure if we covered this or not. So if not, I'll just, re-ask this for the people who has just arrived. Haha. Now, when you are rolling in to tour with J-Ride, now, is it easy or is it difficult to turn off Erotic City and just do J-Ride? Because people already know you as Erotic City. People are already expecting to see you as J-Ride, but they also know you as Erotic City. So is it easy to switch it off and say, hey, this is just going to be J-Ride and nothing else? Or is it hard?
No, it's not hard at all. I mean, It's just different. It's not hard. I mean, I've been doing myself before I've been doing the whole Erotic City thing. So it's not like, ooh, I forgot how to be me all of a sudden, But no, I just take the same energy from either show and just make it as exciting as I can make it. So, I mean, when I'm doing my music, I'm thinking about, me, but I'm also thinking about all these other elements. Like, I'm going to rock out the guitar. Sometimes I'm thinking about something that's inspiring to me also. It might be like something from another artist or idea, and you kind of take that and create it into your own, which everybody does. Doesn't matter if you're Beyonce or any of these people. They're all taking ideas right there and putting them into their own thing. But, yeah, it's not hard for me to separate myself from doing the Erotic City thing and doing my thing.
Cool.
It just makes it more fun. So I'm like, wow, I got to come up with more ideas to make this top that one. That's the challenging part.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you are going to be leaving here in about a half an hour. So we're going to switch it around a little bit. This is where you get to ask us questions. So now you're on a hot seat. Are we on the hot seat?
I get to ask you guys questions?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, if I had a first question, it would probably just be, is everybody ready to, take this to a whole new level? Because, everybody is so used to, so content with the things they know. It's like when something new comes along, either they're going to welcome it or they're going to be shy from it. But they're going to be like, I'm not ready for that, even though they should be, because it's like, all right, this can be something really freaking new and exciting, and I won't know it unless I try it. So, with so much happening in the whole last year, with so many people passing away and all of this stuff, it's created a lot for people to kind of like deal with, and then other things following with this presidential stuff and so on and so on. It's just ongoing, and then with all the stuff with the riots and all of this stuff, there's been so much going on in this year. It's been a lot. I'm like, wow. The only thing I see is like, how do we get back that energy of feeling great again and all this without thinking about all that mess? And music is always like to the rescue.
Yeah, I don't know how everyone is going to recuperate from all of this. I'm going to call it mayhem because it's easier to say, because we did have a lot of people who passed away and hurt and sorrow and all this stuff. So I think all we have to do now is mourn over what we lost, mourn over who is now our president, and try not to make it too hard, and just go with the wind and see what happens. And hopefully he's not going to be the way that he says he's going to be, because I don't know. I mean, people are already talking about impeachment and assassin. Well, I hope no one gets shot over his stuff, but it's just,
there's a lot of overreaction right now. I think honestly, it's still a lot of knee-jerk, emotional, just like, because there's so much that everybody had invested with different things. Plus, again, it's been an emotional year apart from that. I mean, like we've been saying, there's a lot of people just up and left us for different things out in the universe somewhere, and it's just been crazy. So we're all just kind of reeling with everything, I think, and everybody's just over the top, and I think we're just waiting for a chance just to sit back, take a deep breath, and just chill for a minute.
Yeah, we all just need a breathe.
Well, as you're taking the deep breath and you're chilling and you exhale like you just took the biggest hit of the best green stuff you ever had. I'm not a smoker, but just to let you know that feeling in that place, and you're like, all right, here it comes. And that to me is that's where I'm going to be standing when the smoke clears. When you blow it out, you're going to be like, whoa, who is this?
All right.
And you're going to have this thing that's going to introduce you to all the things you just talked about.
Right.
You say, wait a minute. Whatever's happening here, I'm not thinking about all that stuff no more, because in actuality, there's not so much I can presently do that's going to snap my fingers and change this. I can't change what happened last night. Can't change what happened with somebody passing away. But what I could do is say, hey, guess what, folks? We're here. We can change within each other. Right now in this room, on this phone, with the people that are listening and whatever, we can make a difference to each other, that even if there's 10 people listening right now, 10 people are going to be affected into the energy we put out there. Like you said,
absolutely.
You talk about politics. People get heated up. Next thing you know, they can't sleep. They wake up angry, like, God damn it. I was feeling fine, and I'm thinking about this. Or they can be like, oh, my God, I woke up, and I had to take a cold shower. This is too exciting shit. I can't sleep. I got drool all over my pillowcases, and what the hell just happened last night? That song is stuck in my head. I want to funk you. I want to go to work and funk everybody. It's great,
Yeah, everyone just gotta breathe and relax. I mean, I saw some friends on my Facebook saying, "Well, this is what I'm gonna do. Like no other. I'm gonna get up, take a shower, go to work, enjoy my day. I'm not gonna let someone ruin my day because this person is doing this or that. It's gonna take it as it is, and it's not gonna faze me. And so that person just gonna go do what it's gonna do." And that's a great way. It's a great way to look at it, because really, it's not that you're gonna stop you for living your life because a certain person is now in the White House. It's not gonna stop you from living just because someone passes away. I mean, yes, you'll mourn, you'll miss it, and you'll play their music like more often than ever, but it's not going to stop who you are and keep going. So keep doing it,
Yeah, that's pretty much what's going to happen anyway. I think right now they're in the moment.